Hey guys, welcome back. It is 3 months since my last vlog. Whoops. This is the New Year's resolution vlog and I'm super excited to share it with you because 2020 Joyce is not a fucking sad bitch and she's excited and she is very determined to complete her list, and she also speaks in the third person. So my New Year's resolution. One of the big things I want to work on this year is being the most honest version of myself. I know that sounds super freaking cliche or whatever, but it's true. I feel like I've been what everyone else wants me to be without considering what I want to be. I want to be the cool edgy girlfriend. I want to be this super supportive, always there friend, but I kind of realized in the last few years that that wasn't necessarily the best thing for me. So I was constantly putting others before myself, and it was detrimental to my sanity and to other shit about myself. I can go on another crazy tangent about the toxic relationships I've been in, both romantic and platonic, and that could honestly span an entire video series. But we're not going to go into that because, like I said, 2020 Joyce, super happy and forgiving and is not going to dwell on that. Another one of my resolutions is to not be complacent with who I am, where I am, and who I choose to spend my time with. So, as I mentioned earlier, a big part of what defined me is who I associated myself with, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I was being the most honest version of myself, and I want to be around people that will let like the actual Joyce flourish. That's what I genuinely want, is to be around people where I can feel like the most sincere version of Joyce. Again, I've always been what other people needed, but not necessarily what I needed myself to be. So hopefully I can blossom into that vision of Joyce that I see in my head. So another one of the things that I want to work on this year is definitely engage my creative centers more often. The entire purpose of me starting this vlog was so I could go back into editing, photography, all that fun stuff. And I've honestly done it at a minimum and I'm pretty disappointed with myself. Granted, I know I was putting work and other people as a priority, which is fine. Like I can make those decisions for myself, but I realized I wasn't taking any time for myself to actually pursue anything that I wanted to do. And I'm not trying to be like an asshole friend and complain about them or anything, but I literally put my pleasures, no, wrong word. I literally put my hobbies and interests on the back burner so I could always give 100% to someone else, and I shouldn't have been doing that. So 2020 Joyce, working on that too. This sounds super weird to say out loud, but I want to really focus on maintaining the relationships I have as well as creating new ones. So one of the big eye-openers for me last year was when I actually flew out of town on my own, which I've done multiple times, don't get me wrong, but like this time I was just really comfortable. I like engaged random people. I met this random person at the airport and just carried a conversation with them for 3 hours. Granted, they probably didn't have a lot of options to begin with because it was like a fucking long ass layover, and they're like, well, I'm stuck sitting next to this chick and she happens to have a Switch and wanted to talk Zelda. But it was badass. I learned so much about him, what him and his partner were doing, like what he was studying in school, and like I would have never imagined myself when I was younger just being that outgoing and sociable and just seeking out conversations with strangers. I never thought that would be me. I was cripplingly shy, like freaking neck deep in insecurities, and here I was just totally relaxed, perfectly fine, and I kind of realized I'm kind of fucking cool. Like, I know that sounds super silly to say out loud, but like I'm friendly, semi-charming, awkward enough to make people feel comfortable. Like, fuck yeah, that's a badass friend right there. Like, I will make you feel really good about yourself. The last thing I want to do is be a little more brave. Like, I know that sounds so stupid, but I've always been extremely cautious. I planned out my finances since a super young age. I had to be in control of every little aspect of my life, and it made me kind of complacent. I didn't want to pursue any crazy things. I didn't want to take risks anymore because this is what was comfortable, and I was confident that my process would work 100% of the time. And like, it kind of made me a little pussy. So I want to definitely do things that I haven't done before. I want to face new challenges. I want to be scared and uncertain, and that might lead to my failure, but that's fine. Like, at least I fucking did it. Like, I don't know how freaking 23-year-old Joyce was able to move across the country with none of her family. Like, I genuinely don't know how I did that without losing my shit, and I don't know how I ended up, you know, toughing it out. Like, I feel like if it got hard for anyone else, chances are they probably would have just like abandoned ship, went back home, tail between their legs, and maybe I should have done that and I was just freaking dumb, but like, I learned a lot from it, and I want to take those kinds of risks again. And yeah, so 2020, I'm gonna make you my bitch, and this exciting new Joyce is gonna freaking conquer you. And yeah, I don't know, hopefully this inspires you to do some other things too with your life. Nope, not gonna use that as an outro. I know it feels kind of stupid to say out loud, like, oh, I want to be the best version of myself, and that's totally fine. Like, even if it's cheesy, cliche, whatever, like, there's nothing wrong with wanting to pursue that. I honestly think I was more focused on who I needed to be for other people, that again, I didn't make time to make myself happy, and I think that's a lot of what contributed to my depression and like lack of self-esteem and all this other stuff, is because I genuinely didn't know how to fucking like prioritize me. Hopefully this makes you kind of think about like what you want to do too, because I feel so stupid doing this, but saying it out loud, putting it on film, all of this makes it feel a tiny bit more real, and I hope I can follow through with what I want to do, and I hope I can impact other people. Sorry, that was a fucking clap. Hopefully I can impact other people in the way I want. I want to continue to be a light in other people's lives, and I know I am, for the most part, this giant ball of sarcasm, self-deprecating humor, and shitty comments like 99% of the time, and maybe I can still have that as part of my personality without being so outwardly about it. So yeah, anyways, that's that, and I will see you guys next time, and I will let you know about my ventures of being this super exciting Joyce 2.0. Ugh, can't fucking read. Hey guys, it's me again. Just wanted to remind you to like and subscribe, and to tell me hi if you ever see me in person. Yep.